Hey guys, John here again. In this video, this is going to be me talking about what song by a band or artist got me into their music. And this one's about Whitesnake. And I do a bit of history. 1987 time came out. 1987 time. I was 11 years old. Remember seeing a band that I'd never really seen before, except from Europe, with the only other band that I remember seeing in the charts. Obviously that was 86, late 86. And then seeing this other band called Whitesnake, thinking, who are they? They look very cool. And I never heard any of their songs. And used to see them every few weeks or months or whatever in the chart. Top of the Pops it was then. But only seeing the rundown with them in the top 40. But not seeing any videos. And I used to watch Top of the Pops quite a lot, but they just didn't seem to show Whitesnake. Don't know why. Not when I was watching. Well, if they did, actually no, they didn't, because I would have remembered them. Because I definitely remember when Def Leppard was on, and Europe. So 88 sort of time comes round, and my uncle went on somewhere in the UK, I think it was, and came back with a cassette, and I didn't know he liked Whitesnake, and he brought back, which I don't have. I wish I still had a copy of the original cassette of this. I have two actually on CD, right? And it is the 1982, the best of Whitesnake. Now these ones have got extra tracks on from the Saints and Sinners album. The original on cassette did not have those. They only had songs from up until Come and Get It, and what was on there now? Don't Break My Heart Again was on there, and the last song being We Wish You Well. And obviously on these, you've got Here I Go Again, the 82, Crying in the Rain, 82 original, Victim of Love, Saints and Sinners, and Rock and Roll Angels. So they're well worth getting hold of. So I played that cassette. Just as soon as the song Walking in the Shadow of the Blues came on, I was hooked. You know, this is awesome. It was nothing I'd listened to before, and I just loved it. It felt nostalgic. It just was very cool rock, blues rock, and yeah, nobody I knew at school was listening to Whitesnake, or that would admit to it. Every time I went to school, people were talking about Metallica or Iron Maiden. I was the kid that only spoke about Europe and Def Leppard and Whitesnake, especially in my year. I played this Whitesnake album, or best of, so much. They got to the point where when I used to play it in the car with my grandfather driving his car, it got to the point where Have you got anything else we could listen to? He was like that with the Hot City Nights soundtrack, or not soundtrack, compilation, should I say. That was the only things I had to play. Except from Bryan Adams' first album. And Queen's Live Magic. I have that best of on vinyl. This is not a reissue, this is an original. And just absolutely awesome. This was what got me into Whitesnake. And I didn't really care so much for the 87 onward stuff that was around at the time. It was great. It was absolutely awesome. Still of the Night, awesome. My favourite Whitesnake track from that album. Yes, I started buying a bit later on, 89, 90 time. I started buying the Slip of the Tongue stuff, some singles and that. Didn't have any singles from 87, but this was what I was after, the albums of that had these songs on. That was all that got my motor, or my brain ticking, my ears loving it. It was, you know, and I still love this till today. It's just the sound's not very, it hasn't got a very loud sound. It could do with a bit of a revamp on this CD. But yeah, you know, this has just got so many classic Whitesnake songs on it. It's just, even if you take off the ones that weren't, or the 82 stuff, and you just have, oh, I'm doing swivel tea there, sorry. Even if you just do up until We Wish You Well, which I actually wish that song was a long song, because that is an awesome track as well. Yeah, so many memories playing that in the car with my grandfather that's no longer with us, unfortunately. But yeah, not a bad track on there. I must admit, the one that did make me get a bit embarrassed when I played it was Take Me With You, especially when you're 11 years old. But then there's lots of innuendos in Whitesnake's songs. But yeah, my favourite songs, definitely off of here, that I absolutely adored so much, were Fool for Your Lovin', the original, Walking in the Shadow of the Blues, Trouble, We Wish You Well, and Don't Break My Heart Again. Love Hunter was awesome as well. But yeah, those were the ones that absolutely just changed my thinking of music, and I couldn't be without that ever again. So but yeah, if anybody wants to make a video of this sort of thing, or put a comment below of how you discovered Whitesnake, if you're a fan of Whitesnake, it would be awesome to hear people's stories. Like, subscribe, just so you get notified when I upload stuff. I'm going to do more of these videos. I just enjoy talking about my history and getting into these songs, well, into these bands, and remembering those, you know, any crazy stories that come out of them. So, but yeah, cheers for watching, and keep rocking and listening to Whitesnake, hopefully, or whatever it is you're listening to. Cheers, see you later.